What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and hopefully you guys are doing well out there. Hopefully you guys are still safe and healthy during this whole pandemic and this whole shutdown. And another thing I wanted to address is a lot of people have been asking me, where's the bike, where's the motorcycle? And honestly, guys, it's killing me more than it's killing you. Trust me, I want to pull the bike out, but I'm still wearing my jacket, my hat, everything. It's cold out here. It's actually calling for snow this weekend. And yeah, I don't see the end in sight, but hopefully it's gonna be soon. Hopefully another week or two and we're gonna get some decent temperatures. There's already people out there, but I'm not trying to go out there and freeze my ass off, and it's just not gonna be a good time. So a few more weeks, we'll get the bike out. But until then, we're gonna keep off-roading and we're gonna keep doing mods on the Jeep. And today is no different. We're gonna go and we're gonna do the fenders. If you guys watched one of my last videos, you'll know that I was talking about cutting my fenders because they are way too big. The previous owner put these ones on and they are just much too oversized for what I want. Even if I throw on bigger wheels, they're not gonna look right. It's not gonna look the way I want it to look. So today we're gonna go and we're gonna prep them and then we're gonna cut them. As you can see, sun is going down. It is the end of the day today. So we'll prep them today, we'll see how far we can get, and then I'll wake up tomorrow and we'll go and get them cut, because I don't actually have a cutoff wheel or a sawzall, but my buddy does at his shop and he's willing to help me out. So I'm gonna toss him a few bucks and he can help me out cutting the fenders. So let's go prep them and I can show you guys what they're gonna look like, and then we'll run over and we'll get them cut real quick. My mistake, guys, we're not cutting my fenders, we're cutting my fender flares. So what we're gonna be doing is trimming them on an angle here and leaving about 3 inches all the way back and then tapering them down. I'll be removing these pieces and doing the same thing to the back. I'll be cutting them on an angle up and then leaving just a bit, about 2 to 3 inches in the back, and same thing, just tapering it all the way down. So let's start taping it, let's see how it'll look, and then let's go get them cut. So I decided to leave these on for now. I know they're all gray and worn out, but I will end up painting them or replacing them, because behind there it's just gonna look ugly plugging the holes that these are mounted to. So I figured let's not play with that. But I taped up the front here so you can see exactly what it's gonna look like. It's gonna leave a nice gap for the tire, and you'll have some nice tire exposure now. It won't be so tucked in, and I think it'll look pretty good. So it's 3 inches right at the top here and all the way down. You can see it's 3 inches all the way down, and hopefully that'll look good. I am going to sand it off and finish it just so it is a little bit smoother and a little bit better after, but we'll get to that after we cut them. So I'm going to tape the other 4 up, or the other 3 up I should say, and we'll get going. So here we are, all finished, and I actually decided to take off this little cowl piece because I didn't like the way it looked with it being 3 inches all the way down. So I ended up tapering it off, and I think it's gonna look a lot better. I left 3 inches in the front, 2.5 in the back. So it's not gonna be much, but it's just enough, and I think it's gonna look a lot better, especially with these stock or stockish wheels, because they're 31, so they're just a little bit bigger than stock, but should look a lot better. And that's the look from the front. I also tapered it down. Same thing, 3 inches all the way down to basically the body, and 2.5 in the back. Now I think it'll look a lot better, so let's go get them cut and let's see how this turns out. All right, and we're back, guys. Got my coffee, got my fenders cut, and got everything to finish the job. So from first glance, they look pretty damn good. You can see there's some good wheel poke going on now. I don't know if I can get a, there we go, I can get a good angle for you guys, but they do stick out a little bit. Nothing too crazy until I get some new offset rims, but if you guys can see, they are kind of jagged and just not very finished, like, yeah, pieces coming off. So this one I've already finished. As you can see, it's nice and smooth. You can run your fingers on it, no jagged pieces, and it is finished as it should be. And it looks a lot better. It looks nice and clean, almost looks like aftermarket, but it's not, which is nice because these ones you can actually customize yourself to whatever size you want. So if you want them a little bit bigger, smaller, you don't have to make them the same shape as mine. I've seen people who do it like a right angle almost, where, or sorry, like a corner where it comes up here and then it just goes straight instead of it like curving. You can do whatever you want. So I'm happy with how they came out. And to finish them, what I did in the back was I got all these big pieces off with the brush, and then I used the file to contour them and get the shape right, make sure that they're nice and straight. Then I finished them with an 800 grit, and that's about it. So let me show you on this one, and then I'll run through the other side and we'll take it outside and actually take a good look at it and see what it looks like now. Alright, so I've pretty much finished filing. Now it's just time to actually pull out the sandpaper and finish the edge. But as you can see, guys, like I was saying, you can contour it however you want. As you can see, I got this one pretty straight, and then it curves up gradually, goes straight all the way along the top. No gaps. So that was my hand that moved, not the file. But pretty good. And all the way down here also, and then it contours a bit. But overall, you can shape it however you want just using a simple file. You can do it right angle, like I said, you can do it straight, you can do whatever you want. You can have them the same width all the way, like whatever you feel looks good, you can shape it however you want, which is great. And if you do hate it, then you can go spend money on some new fenders. So let me finish this one up with some sandpaper. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then I'll bang out the other two really quick. Well, done with the front one now, and as you guys can see, the edge came out awesome. It actually looks great. The contour of it is really good. It's exactly what I was looking for. And get just enough tire poke for now, but they look great. They're finished nice. They're straight, and honestly, you can't really tell if they're aftermarket or not. So I'm super happy with how they came out. This side is done. Now, all I have left to do is this side, which you guys can see. It's gonna need a little bit of work. There's still a lot of rough pieces, a lot of jagged pieces, and yeah, so that's basically what I started with, and they end up really nice. So let's finish these up really quick, and then we'll take the Jeep outside and we'll see exactly what it looks like. And that's that. All sanded, and I think that they came out really nice. I'm super happy. And just thinking that just yesterday these were like out to here. Yeah, this looks 10 times better, guys. Super happy with the way it looks, and I think we cut them on the right angle. They look really good, just enough wheel poke. So last thing left is just to take this thing out in the sunlight and see exactly what it looks like. So without further ado, let's start her up and let's go. And here we have it, guys. And I have to say, it looks pretty good. I'm actually loving that wheel poke. It sticks out just enough. I think that if we go and we get some new wheels and some new rims, it's gonna stick out even more and look even better. But for now, I think it looks great for stock. And I also removed the bumper end caps so that it gives it a little bit of a better look, more cleaned up in the back, more stubby. And I also painted all the wheel wells with a gravel guard. Now, that is just gonna help with rust and all kinds of rocks and debris that get in there, but it also cleans up the look. Now, I do have to do another layer. There is a little bit of yellow showing here, you guys can see, but for the first coat, you don't wanna go too heavy because you just wanna get that base down, let it settle and let it dry, and then actually go in there and do a second heavier coat. So I did all the wheel wells, even in the front, and I think that helps the look a lot. If you stand back a little bit, I think it looks great. You don't see any of that yellow inside, and I think it just helps the look a lot more. I don't know, let me know what you guys think, but I think if you guys are to do cut fenders, or if you're to do the low profile fenders, then this is the way to go. Definitely paint your wheel wells and do something like that. But the profile came out great. I know it's raining. I said let's go out in the sun, but it ended up raining, so got to deal with what we've got. But they still look good out here in the sunlight, or in the daylight I should say. And honestly, I'm really happy with the results. If you guys want to do this to your fenders, super easy. Honestly, it took me about half an hour of sanding on each fender. It took me about an hour of prep, and yeah, my buddies helped me cut it, so I won't really count that as me doing anything. But so far, I'm really happy. So thank you for watching, guys. Let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know if you're gonna cut your fenders, or if you already did and how it turned out for you. But until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave me a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, because there's tons more coming. I'm actually going off-roading with this thing. We're gonna go try rock crawling for the first time, and that's gonna be the next video you guys see. So stick around for that one. And until then, ride safe out there, guys. Peace.